How are you? And welcome to In the Now with Simone Jennifer Smith. And you know what? It is a good day because obviously we're all still here. The ones who are watching are still here, and most of us are still alive. And I say that because one of the first topics we're talking about is the fact that some terrible things happened in Toronto this week. So I'm thankful and grateful for everyone who's still around, still in my life, and those out there. If you have people around you, I'm going to say this again, be grateful for the people in your life who mean well for you and do good things for you and you for them. And you know you guys have each other's backs, I guess you can say, because you never know when you're not going to see someone again. So as you guys know, this week, headlines everywhere were 10 dead and 15 injured in Toronto. And this was everywhere. This is the first time Toronto in this scale has been on national news, like everywhere. It was international, like we were everywhere. And unfortunately, it was for something really sad. So on Monday, April 23rd, some of this stuff you guys already know. We're going to go a little bit more in depth, but I don't want to spend too much time because it has been talked through a lot. But I just want to touch base, of course, at my TCN. We just want to touch base and give you guys a little bit more when we can. So the police were called to Yonge and Finch area for a report of a crash around 1:30 p.m. after a van driving southbound on Yonge Street mounted on the curb and hit pedestrians on the sidewalk, killing 10 and injuring 15. So we all now realize, and they've given us a photo of who this man is. His name is Alex Minasin. I hope I said that right. And you guys have seen this picture flashed everyone. He's 25 years old and he's the alleged driver. And the attack on CBC News has actually confirmed that this is him. Government officials briefed on the investigation. So far, they say that the suspect is not associated with any organized terrorist group and does not represent a larger threat to national security. So now we don't know if this is being said to calm us. We don't know what this is about, but we know that something did happen. So some eyewitness news, some eyewitness comments. So one eyewitness said, I almost had a heart attack when I came here. People told me it was a safe country, and that's why I stayed here, said this student. So this is an international student. And this international student is from Iran. And he said, after I saw this accident, it's like I might as well just go back to my country. I think it's a little extreme because that doesn't happen all the time in Toronto, but I see his point. If you're coming from a country like Iran where there is a little bit more civil unrest to somewhere like Toronto where it is quite a lot more peaceful, I could see why you'd be like, well, has anything changed? So I get it. I don't know if it's as extreme, but I can see where he's coming from. So Ryder, the company from which the van was rented, said it was cooperating fully with the authorities, which of course they don't really have a choice. And Chief Saunders was careful to say that terrorism hasn't been dismissed as a possibility, but there is currently no evidence to support this idea. There's a lot of people who were like, because they found it ironic that in one of the videos that was shot, which I'm gonna have to say that video that's been going all over, I actually posted that on Monday evening, and I posted it because it is actually a send to me from one of my friends who was actually there. A lot of people have been saying that this video is fake, and it's not fake. My friend actually works downtown, and that was his video. I'm like, you should have held on to that and not given that up and just posted it on Facebook. But I understand why he did so. Mr. Steve Reason and, of course, Miss Latoya Brown, who sent it to me. Thank you guys for getting that video for me and actually getting it for the world because of you guys, that's kind of out there. They had a little bit more. And we're actually going to play a clip of that. Not yet. But we're going to play a clip of that in a little bit so you can see. We have the one that has the audio and the actual, like, what are they called? Help me, girl. Subtitles. Yes, got it. Subtitles. So with attacks of this nature, people often really jump to an assumption. It's true that it's some type of terrorist attack. That was like one of the first things I heard people say. Now, the motivation behind the attack is being presented as not one fueled by radical Islam, but more likely by sexual frustration. Yeah, I had to do a drawback for that too. Social awkwardness and a hatred for men. So the deadly van attack in Toronto is shining a spotlight on this controversial, often misogynistic world of incels. What is an incel? I will tell you what an incel is. So the term, which I think I do have one up there so you guys can see it. The term incel is short for involuntary celibate, and the community that uses the label is typically dominated by men voicing frustration online about their lack of sexual relationships, sometimes blaming women for their failures with the opposite sex. Okay, so incels believe that they are entitled to the experience of sex. So apparently this man was an incel. Like, this is stuff that, like, again, we wanted to see. I didn't want to take the same angle everyone is. I wanted to take a different angle at it. So this is where we found some of this information. So in the wake of the Monday attacks, one online forum, Incels Me, so you can actually go there and look this up, published a short statement saying that being incel has no relation whatsoever with violence, aggression, misogyny, or any other negative connotation. While he may have called himself an incel, they say, he does not in any way represent that community. Okay, so of course they're going to disown him. Like, this man just killed off 10 people. Why would they want to? They're not going to own him. One person does not represent communities, and I agree with them. One person's deed does not mean that all of them are going to act the same way. But the origins of the words incel can reportedly be traced back to the 1990s, and a Canadian woman known in the media and only by the name of, I believe, Alana. And Alana told Elle magazine in 2016 that she came up with the term while trying to find a label for people who were like herself, were sexually solitude. Okay, and to create an inclusive online space for people who didn't fit the conventional pattern of you go out, you date. If for some the date's good, they actually have sex on the first night. For others, it may take 3 months because the girl has a 3-month rule. It might be different for incels. They don't act sexually the way that most people do in this time. So Mr. Alex, he actually posted a very cryptic post on Facebook minutes before he began driving the rented van. And this is how that connection, see, sometimes you've got to go a little bit deeper. This is how this connection was brought back to the incel community. So Alex Manassian alleged to have published a cryptic post basically stating that he was actually referring to another person who did this, Mr. Elliot Rogers. So actually, I want to show you the quote first. And then, yes, I think you may have already seen this. Basically, he hailed up this young man, Mr. Elliot Rogers. So I have a picture of him too, if you guys haven't heard about this young man. Elliot Rogers is a 22-year-old Californian man who killed 6 people and injured a dozen more during a deadly rampage in Isla Vista, California. And this was in 2014. And apparently, Elliot Rogers was also part of this incels community, which is why this is coming up. So in many online communities, Chads and Stacys, okay, refer to attractive people who have no problem meeting partners of the opposite sex. So if you have no problem making, apparently there's a name for you, a Chad or a Stacy. I'm guessing if you're a woman, you're a Stacy, and if you're a man, you're a Chad. The term incel grabbed headlines last November when the online discussion platform Reddit banned the community and its main thread r/incels for violating its policy against content that actually glorified and incited violence, right? So they're saying that they have nothing to do with violence, but they've been banned because of violent content. So I'm, again, not too sure what's happening there, but I'm giving you the information. So if you are interested, you can do your research. The majority of people who are active in incel groups are not violent, but the online discussions can sometimes act as incubators for radicalization by justifying the ideologies being shared among these members. Now, that's a little bit about the group. Again, we wanted to just take a little bit of a different angle on this topic. So there might have been some other things motivating this young man's attack. I do have a video about what we know about the suspect. I'm going to play that for you right now so you guys can see. Are we okay? Oh no, we're not okay. Okay. Okay, while we're waiting for the video. It's live, guys. Oh, there we go. details. Again, some of this stuff has already been, but for those who haven't been following in detail, we've getting a little bit more on him. And I'm going to show you one more time the arrest before we go on break. So, really sad. And clearly, like, now that we have some subtitles, this man had some mental illnesses. He was asking to be killed. There was something wrong there. So, again, a sad tale for all of us. When we get back, we'll finish the story on the Toronto madness, I guess we'll call it, on In the Now.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Welcome back, everybody. So I was just looking at my notes here, and you know what? Like, I do have a lot on this. I'm going to just go very briefly through some of the stuff, because some of the stuff that I'm seeing, like, I don't think people are understanding what has happened is we've lost a lot of lives, and people are so focused on the ethnicity of this man. Like, okay, so in the dark corners of the web, there are people. Alex Jones. We all know who Alex Jones is. Apparently, he's been pushing this idea that this is a terrorist attack, and this is supposed to be here to incite fear, because of his Middle Eastern accent in the video. Like, again, I did find it kind of ironic that he parked right underneath some Islamic writing, some Arabic writing, I should say. Like, it was kind of, I didn't know what to say about that, but it was like, okay, I don't know if I even tried to translate that. I would have been interested to see what that said, where he was standing. But that's what they're pushing out right now. So, what was going on here? So, as more of the truth comes out about this, what Jones says is a Islamic terror attack, he actually kept pronouncing, I heard Manassian's first name, Alik, to make it sound more Arabic. Listen, I'm saying, like, a lot of the stuff that I see going on social media, I'm like, who cares? Like, yes, the government has an agenda. We all know that. You know what? Most people don't care because they're living their lives. The people who are suffering losses don't care right now. They're sad. They don't care about the government agenda right now, even though they should. I'm not saying you should because it's important, but let people mourn, okay? Like, it doesn't matter right now. It really, really doesn't matter. Let these people mourn. So, sad things. I'm not going to say my heart goes out because everyone's been saying that. What I will say is that we need to be a lot more aware. For those who do not love hard, you need to start doing that. Because, you never know when that person is not going to come home. Those people, those families, I feel for them. I do feel for them because that would be hard, It would be really tough. So let's talk about something a little bit lighter, okay? And when I say lighter, you'll see why I just did that in a second, because I never do that. I don't fling my extensions, okay? I don't do that. So where does weave come from? The comment section should be lighting up right now. I should have tons of answers to this, especially all the women I know who wear extensions and weave. Y'all should know. So hair is such an important part of the Black female culture, the African female culture. The importing and exporting of weave is a lucrative billion-dollar industry. The Black hair care industry has a large part to play. There's an estimate from market research firm Mintel, the world's leading market intelligence agency estimated the size of the black hair care industry in 2012 was 684 and had a projection of $761 million, guys. That's a lot of money that we are spending on hair, okay? But Mintel also wisely notes, what's missing from these figures are general market brands, weaves, extensions, wigs, independent beauty supply stores, distributors, e-commerce, styling tools, and appliances. If all of those things were to be taken into consideration, the $684 million in expenditures would reach a whopping $500 billion, people, on hair products. So I have some pictures because we love it. We got the poofy. That's cute. We got the straight, curly down and long. It's beautiful, it's fun. We like, then you got the color, you got the two tones, right? Like, we have fun with it. But this is making a lot of money for other people, okay? So, expert analysis from a specialist in the field. This was written by Tonya Ritchell, a multicultural analyst. Her extensive knowledge delivers an in-depth commentary and analysis to highlight current trends and add expert content to any numbers. So she took a look at these numbers, and this is what she had to say. And she is a black girl, okay? The black hair care market is in transition as soft sales growth is wedged between two very different consumer trends. One, a booming natural and regimen-focused product segment versus the precipitous sales free fall of relaxers, which was formerly an anchor product. So she's saying that there's just a shift now. Now that we've gone into this whole natural, we've shifted into now they make natural looking weaves. So they make afros and they make afro type hair. So it's like they just switched it up. It just went from being straight to being au natural, but they still got us every time, right? So here's a clip. I do want to show these clips from Good Hair. We're going to show the first one. See if you remember this.
Over 10 million people.
You know what? On days like this, I'm just like, who's working against me right now? Honestly, who does not want me to have a good show? I'm still going to have a good show, regardless. I wish I could have played that clip because I think most of us have watched Good Hair, but understanding that there's actually a religious ceremony that is done to take people's hair. In India, hair is seen as a vanity. So at least twice in a woman's life, her hair is shaved off completely, right? And that hair, of course, now is sold to hair distributors, and they show the process of combing out the hair. But they even talked about in the video, because we didn't get to, so I'll tell you what they talked about in Good Hair. There's even a small section where Chris Rock interviews someone who owns or is part of the hair product industry, and this person says that they will actually go into a movie theater. A woman will go into a movie theater, long ponytail, and as she's watching a movie, they'll cut her hair off like that. Hair is like gold, they said. Hair is actually worth more than gold in India. That's why I really wanted you guys to see that clip. So you guys just wouldn't think it's coming from me. It's the truth. Hair is more expensive than gold, and they will take it any way they want to. They will actually women have gone to bed with hair and woke up without hair. So, yeah, hair. So, according to Mintel, relaxers represent 21% of the black hair care market, with expenditures at $152 million, down 15%. Down, really? When you're in the millions, can you move down? Like, you're just in the millions. I don't know what to say. So, the regions that play a vital role in hair extensions are China, Japan, India, and South America. So, that's where all the women with the hair is, and that's where we get it from. So, I don't know what to say. We contribute to a huge industry, and I'm not judging because, again, I wear extensions. I'm just saying this is what the reality is, people. So I don't know how you want to look at that, but it's those numbers, like they're what could we be putting our money to otherwise? What could we do differently? And a lot of it is because a lot of women don't love themselves. I'm not talking about the ones who do the natural looks, because like they're I think that sometimes we just do it. With us, we do have different hair, so we do it for different reasons, and I get that. But like for the women like who do the relaxers and stuff, like even research on the fact that a lot of this relaxers is one of the reasons why Black women have the highest frequency of fibroids. I'm someone who had fibroids. I don't have them anymore, but I had fibroids, and like I used to relax my hair. So who knows? Anyhow, a much funner topic, and then guys, I have a special treat for you because we have a special guest again. Lately we've been doing guests because we, especially with this weekend, we wanted to bring something a little bit more positive. So we'll go into that in a bit. But let's head out of here. Even though it's warm now, let's head to Jamaica. Let's talk about Jamaica. They now have overwater bungalows in Jamaica, and I'm gonna just show you a few pictures of these. Like the Sandals South Coast opened 12 overwater bungalows in its Sandals South Coast and Sandals Royal Caribbean locations in December 2017, just in time for summer. Mind you, it doesn't matter. You should have done this in the winter. Okay, we prefer it because it's summer here. We don't really want to go, but they're the first overwater bungalows in the Caribbean. So they have these also, and I want you to take a look at some of these. Like, look at that. There's going to be a video that I found that will go through this, but I just want you to take a look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. The water is underneath you. Mind you, I'd be scared. Let me tell you something. I can't sleep over water. I'll sleep beside water, but not over it. That's a little scared. Just, watch too many movies. So they have these available in Bora Bora as well. And depending on the season and how many nights you're staying, you're looking at spending $2,000 per night. Look at that. It's shaped like a heart. I love it, though. I think it's absolutely... Look at how beautiful and blue that I think I'm going to want to experience this. $2,000 a night, though. You know how much hair that can buy me? Are you serious? Like, no, that's a lot of money. $2,000 a night, but it is beautiful. Like, what can I say? So let me end this with just a little clip. I'll let you guys take a little serene clip through. Beautiful.
Sandals Resorts just opened up their third property with over-the-water bungalows. We're here at Sandals South Coast. There are 12 overwater bungalow rooms, and what makes them really unique is they form a heart shape. Now let's go check out the rooms. When you first walk into the room, you walk into this little kitchenette where you've got a fully stocked liquor cabinet with the top shelf liquor, Grey Goose, Hendrick's, and of course some Jamaican Appleton rum, and a little cooler with a bunch of drinks, and your butler will constantly be refilling it so you won't have to worry about ever going thirsty here at Sandals. Let's go check out the room. Inside the rooms, they are massive, but the number one thing that I love, and I'm gonna show you first, is right here. This is why you stay in an overwater bungalow. This floor right here. You wake up, step out, and you can kind of watch all these little fish go by. The last couple days that we've been here, there has been this group of fish that just kind of hang out here. This is my favorite feature. And then of course, this whole room is amazing. You don't need to leave. Huge bed, the bathroom, separate shower, toilet area, huge TV, and our butlers today have left us with some towel art. We've got some swans and peacocks happening over there. But besides the floor, the other best feature is outside. Steps from your bed. Let me show you. Literally 5 steps from the bed, and this is where we are. We've got our private deck area. Literally can jump right from there into the ocean, and we've got our own ladder, come right back up. We never need to leave our room. When in Jamaica, do not forget your sunglasses. You're gonna need them, especially if you plan on spending some time out here on your deck.
I'm going. I'm so excited. Isn't it beautiful? Like, you know what? I love it. Like, I really do. And I will afford it. I will get there. I tell you that. Anyhow, when we get back, we're going to have our special guest on In the Now. See you soon.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Ah, look how bright. I just realized, look how bright you are.
Lord.
Look at,
Red out.
wow.
Wow.
I look so, how are you going to come take over my show? Looking all bright and...
I'm sorry. I didn't realize this is all I had that was clean.
Guys, welcome back to In the Now. I have a guest in with me today. And you know what? We needed this. I'll tell you before I introduce you. We were talking about the tragedy on Monday.
Yes.
So I started with something, it was really heavy, and I was like, you know what? I think actually you coming in today worked out perfectly because I can end on a very positive note.
Sure,
Because
absolutely.
we're going back home, we're doing hometown. These last two segments are going to be very home-based. So
All right, good.
this is going to be awesome. So I would like to introduce to you guys Mr. Sasha Singh.
Yes. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. This is my first time meeting you. I've heard some things about you, and I was like, I don't want to hear too much. I want to tell me himself.
All right.
I need to know myself. So introduce yourself before we get to the main point of this. I want you to tell people who is Sasha Singh? Where did you come from? Crush them.
Crush them crew.
Well, what is it just
where
sounds
do we start?
angry.
No, crush them crew is a sports thing, right? When the other
Okay.
teams come, you want to crush them. So it just kind of came out where we're talking to our guys and our team, and I'm like, what do we name this? I'm not gonna name it the Sasha Singh song. No, that just doesn't make sense. So I said,
hilarious.
let's do something. Let's crush them crew, and they're like, yes, let's do that.
It's very aggressive.
Yeah, so well, we have to be aggressive, man. It's
very aggressive.
it's crazy out there. You know, these boys are fighting hard for us, right? So
They're doing really well.
Yes.
Obviously, you're a Raptors fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us, Crush Them Crew, where did this originate? What's this brainchild? How did this start?
How did it start? Well, it started about a year and a half ago while I was getting ready to go to the gym. Now, I hadn't gone to the gym in about 5 years, so I know I took a lot of caffeine pills and all kind of stuff, and I'm trying to put my shoes on, and I just heard, and I went to a Raptors game the night before, and I heard this da-da-da-da-dun, in my head, so I'm like, well, that's a pretty cool little lick for a Raptors hype song, right? And from the time I left, I finally got my shoes on, and went to the gym, and from the time I left the house to the time I got to the gym, I had written the lyrics and the vibe, the melody, and then I called my producer Derek Bryn, because I was in the music business for like 15 years, from every aspect, from artist to manager to on the business side, you name it. We signed artists to the labels in the States, so in a past life, I can make my calls, so I call up Derek, and I'm like, Derek, we gotta go in the studio and do this. Now, being a busy realtor, when do I go? So we ended up going about midnight. We reached the studio about midnight, and we finished about 5 in the morning. Wow. So just to get the
Get it out there.
Yeah, get the vocals done and stuff. We were on the phone and stuff in between and all that. So I wasn't supposed to do the song. I just did a bed track. So he said, well, go in there and do a bed track. So I just I did bed track. So the real singer, whoever this person was going to be one day, would have something to just to reference,
yes,
right? A reference
yes,
track.
yes.
But when we were done, we were like, that's kind of sounding hot. I'm like, well, we want to keep it. We keep it. Right, we had Ivan Berry in the studio. At the time, Ivan Berry was there. Ivan Berry is one of the urban godfathers of the music industry in Toronto. He started Beat Factory Records. He managed, you name it. He managed all the Toronto acts. Keisha Shante, Dream Warriors.
Right.
He managed Tom Green.
You went back.
No, he's so he's like, no, it's hot. Let's keep it. So we kept it. And then what happened? So we had this song, and at the time the timing wasn't right to kind of move forward with it. So we had the song there for about a year. A good friend of mine, Tanisha Scott, who is Drake's choreographer, Rihanna's choreographer, I went to her house to say hi. She came to the town, and I said, Tanisha, check this out. So she's like, wow, what? She's like, this is hot. Like, I want to do some choreography to this. I'm like, well, that's me. She goes, get out of here. She goes, we have to do something. So time went on again. And fast forward to this year, I'm in Florida, and the Raptors are
killing it,
crushing them. So I'm like, this has to happen now. And this is late February. So I call up T and she's like, you know what, let's get it going. And she helped me put the team together, introduced me to Mark Samuels.
Okay.
Big up Mark, big up Do That. And he did the in-town choreography while Tanisha was doing the creative from out of town. And then she flew into town to put the polishing touches on everything. Okay. We got together an amazing cast of Torontonians. So this whole project is Torontonians coming together. You're talking like the top of the top in terms of talent. We have Caitlin Wright, who's an incredible top stylist in the city. Came on board. Like, everybody just dropped what they were kind of doing and said, we want to be part of this, because they know the time frame was short. We did everything from beginning to end in 35 days. We had Miss Bessos there, the Caribbean makeup queen of Toronto, come in and she did the makeup. She killed the makeup. We had PDI Effects do all our special effects and all of our, lighting. These guys work with Kid Rock. They work with, Van Halen, Foo Fighters. And for them to even come and do this, it was amazing.
Cool.
So everybody came together and really did it. Derek Bryn produced and directed the entire project. I co-produced it with him. And it was just, it was a great experience. And then we had an audition. Well, if you go online and check out the Fixia auditions, there was 100 girls that auditioned to be the 10 Fixia girls that we had, the Fixia dance crew. So, and these girls
35 days.
In 35, from the time we said, let's do this, to the time the video was done.
35
days. And it was crazy.
So you did auditions, pulled in choreographers, pulled in makeup artists in 35 days.
Not only pulled people, that had to hype them up too. I said, this is what we're doing. You just don't say, oh, here's what we're doing, ting, ting, ting.
Yeah.
No, you say, you gotta say, here's what's happening, here's who's on board. You gotta get them, and they're like, yeah,
get that feeling, get that
them
hype,
right?
That's true. That's
very
true.
So it's a lot in a very, very short period of time.
Yes.
But we had a lion in the video. Okay, where do you get a lion
This
from?
is so extra,
right? Like how does that happen?
In 35 days, how did you do that? Yes, tell me that story.
That is a Fixia secret. I can't really get into that too much, but
how am I bringing you in the now if you ain't gonna give up secrets? Seriously?
Listen, I don't want to bait anybody else. You're not supposed to have a lion in the city of Toronto, but
that was cool though.
Yeah. Was it CGI? We don't know. It could have been CGI. I don't know if it was CGI, but we'll see.
We don't know,
right.
But we had a lion in the video. That's all that matters. So can I just show them really quickly
absolutely.
Tom Green's?
Oh my God, that's like my life is complete. Yes, show them that, please.
Show them the Tom Green clip.
Top realtors in Canada. It's one of the most talked about music producers right now. He has created that Toronto Raptors hype song. It's called Fixia. Please watch.
What's up, Canada? Tom Green here. I'm just watching this crazy hype video by Crush Dem Crew for the Toronto Raptors, Fixia. And Raptors, congratulations for going all the way this year. Woo!
Coming to the 6, we will fix ya.
Coming to the 6, we will fix ya. Huh. Let's go, Raptors.
Coming to the 6, we will fix ya.
You know why I'm laughing? Because this video, it's Toronto to the core. We're so nuff.
Yeah, extra. We had to like it was crazy,
It's just like, and you put in so many different. I'm sure we're gonna get this video. I don't want to see. We started to play the video, and I was like, no, not yet. Let's hold on to that. But okay, you said something that I want to go back to. So you said you were going to the gym,
right?
And you leaned over to tie your shoe. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that's happening.
This is live, people. That's how we do it.
My phone's going off. Thank you for helping me with that. Cause I hope yours doesn't go.
I'm just checking mine now to see if it's on vibrate or not.
Let me just turn this down before we continue. Hold on 1 second, Sash. I'm sorry, because I don't want this to interrupt.
I'm gonna check mine just in case.
Yeah, let's just make sure this does not happen again. And this is the wonderful thing about
I'm good.
having cool get. You're good?
I'm good.
I'm now good officially. Okay, so
all right, we're fixed.
You lean over. Lean over, and it came into your head.
Yeah, it's
just like that.
I think it was part of me just struggling to get over my belly at the time, and it's like, and I was like, whoa, this kind of came in, but it all happened. I remember that moment. of me just going down, and then just like started rocking back and forth, and things just pop into your head, right? When you're in the music and business, and you're always dreaming, you're always thinking, your mind works all the time.
Yeah.
And when you're getting hyped to go to the gym because I gotta throw up weights I haven't touched in 5 years, I was trying to hype myself up. So that's kind of where it came.
By the way, how were you the next day?
Sore. I'd actually never been back since, so I will plan to do that. I mean, I look like I go to the gym because of my tracksuit and everything, but no, I'm fronting it.
This man said I haven't been back since. Okay, we're gonna get you back.
Okay.
So we're not. I don't want to go on anymore, but I do want to speak to you about what got you here, because one thing I do want to do is we have a lot of young people who are going to be watching this. They want to know what's made you so different that you were able to do this. First of all, again, in 35 days. Some people can't get things done in 35 years.
It's persistence, perseverance. When you have a love and passion for something, it's your drive. So literally, I want this actually as a tool. We're gonna have a great behind the scenes too to kind of inspire youth and say never give up on your dreams. I never made it in the music industry, but I still have that in me, right? And I didn't give up. This is like a dream come true for me, making this from A to Z. But I want to do something for the city of Toronto. I want to show that the world that Toronto has the best sports fans and best sports teams in the world, and I wanted to put something nice and polished where that would represent Toronto as a city. And that's why we're so extra. We had Dream Warriors, Me, Jamal McGlure, and the Jamal McGlure Foundation.
Awesome. And listen, we're going to get some more when we come back on In the Now.
Great. And how's your experience been so far?
I'm loving it.
This is my first year here, and I was so excited.
I've had so many people come, so much traffic. I'm absolutely tired.
Because of all the exposure that I got from this great event, I was able to grow and evolve and create my very own label.
It's been a fantastic event.
This is my second year.
It's a great and awesome event connecting to the community.
So yeah, we urge you to join here. It's a great turnout.
So for those of you who are not here this year and have business, make sure that you're here next year because it's only going to get better every year.
So I will be back next year. So thank you. This is so awesome.
So people who aren't here, what would you tell them?
You're missing out. Come out and have some fun.
Welcome back, everybody.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're back in the bright red.
Yes.
And listen, I'm gonna have to start talking to guests, tell them not to try to come out shine me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've never you match my background even better than I do. Like,
am I popping out there? Oh yeah, look at
look
now. I told you it's the only thing that was clean. That's the only reason I'm wearing this.
So vexed. Guys, welcome back to In the Now. I'm here with Mr. Sasha Singh. I'm hearing accents. Where are you from? Where's your family from?
Half Trinidadian, half Italian.
All right.
Both sides like to drink and eat, so I'm happy.
This is why you haven't been back to the gym since.
Yes.
That's why. I love it. I hear the accent. I'm like, I'm hearing something West Indian. I just don't know what.
Something's coming out.
Something there. Something was there. So.
Is he Trini?
Jeez, mercy. Oh Lord. Aren't you Trini? Go on with it. See the family affair in here tonight.
And she's wearing bright red headphones, matching me,
That's why they're red and white. That's right. I caught it. I caught the play. I'm a little bit slow.
Red, white, and black Raptors, Trini, Toronto.
Okay, enough. Jamaica.
Our buses, our TTC buses, red, white, and black. Come on.
Listen, you guys need to pick on and get your islands together. None of this Trinidad and Tobago
No.
foolishness.
You know what? You're right. It's true. It's all. You know what? The amazing thing about Toronto is it has every culture. That's why everybody feels they want to come to live here.
Because everything's
Caribbean.
here.
It's Caribbean. It's not only Caribbean. It's Caribbean. It's European. This is the way that the world should be. Right?
Melting pot. Everything.
This is how it should be. We're a teaching force for the world. Come here, and this is why people want to live here.
Yeah.
Diversity, cultures, the communities, the acceptance. There's no segregation.
No.
You actually go to other parts to experience other people, and their cultures, and that's what's amazing. You want to do this? You want to eat curry every day? No. I want some lasagna.
It's true,
I
and you
want
can go
some
to an
Greek
area.
food.
It's true,
You know,
and
that's
you can go. It's true. You could drive through Toronto and pick up a meal from every country pretty much in the world.
Absolutely. Although I know a lot of people who will eat curry every day.
Yeah, because it's good.
Anyways.
Anyhow, okay, no food.
Yes.
So, back to becoming, because you have become successful, and it didn't come in 2 years. And one thing I do want you to kind of speak on a little bit is the journey that you've had coming here, because some people think that this comes overnight and that you can just be on social media.
No,
Not everyone's
man.
a social media superstar,
Let
right?
me tell you, it is definitely not that. You're talking about, you know, I put my life on hold for pretty much 45 days to do this. It starts from just having a passion, like we said before, and then perfecting your craft and failing and failing and failing to get better and better and better and realize the mistakes you made to improve.
That's right.
And then you just keep on going and never stop and never give up. So that's how it is in the music game. That's how it is in life. You know, you have to continuously improve yourself and learn at the mistakes you made, and because they're teaching lessons, they're learning lessons, right?
Yes.
And that's how you get better as a person and as an individual and as a father and as a husband and everything else like that. By the way, today's my anniversary. Lisa, I love you, baby.
You're so lucky.
She actually goes to the gym for me. She went to the gym just today. She's a gym. She liked the gym.
She went to the gym for me. Happy anniversary. And he remembered. You don't have to kill him. Good for you. He's so lucky. He is so lucky.
Very.
My anniversary is coming up in a couple of days, so hope my dude remembers.
Well, if he doesn't remember now, he remembers.
You remember.
Right now, he's like flowers, candy, this, that, boom.
No flowers, no candy. So I do want to show the video, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about it before you leave us. But it's just been cool having you. Let's show this 35-day experience, everybody. Thank you.
And we're back.
Listen.
Wasn't that amazing? That took me 35 days. Technical issues, but we'll be back. People are like, that took you 35 days?
Just
a black screen.
Oh, God. That is hilarious. Honestly, like, you can tell you're in the industry because you know how to just, like, maneuver all that. So I think we almost have it. So once it does come up, we're going to play this for you. But Sasha, tell us. Yes, we have it? Oh, we have it. Thank you.
Coming to the 6, we will fix you.
I need to break down this video.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go through this.
Where do we start?
Let's start with the firewall.
Firewall. PDI Effects. Hook that up. Howard, Brian, thank you so much. Guys, I can't even believe they blessed us with that, because everything in music videos is action, right? So he's like, why don't we throw a firewall across that beam there? And I'm like, sounds good to me.
That's so random.
And you know how fast they ordered that? They had to order that from like far. And they got that there. No, they were on top, on point. And by the way,
days.
it was freezing and raining. You can't see it there, that whole entire shoot.
Really?
The girls were freezing. It was ice cold. I left a bag of ice in one of the VIP tents. 5 in the morning, the ice was still perfect. That's how cold it was. And it was raining on top of that. So big up, thank you for the firewall PDI effects.
And it stayed on fire in the cold.
We were scared.
Rain.
We were scared.
That's
yeah.
And you were lighting balls on fire and things like.
Yeah, we had to. Listen, the basketballs had to get fire. Everything had to be blazed, right? Everything had to be real hot.
It just looks like, when you watch the video, like you just. How do you not move? There's so much energy in that video. That's what it is. It's the energy and the lion.
You know
you
what?
guys saw the illegal lion?
Yeah. Oh God, you didn't. So anyway, it's CGI lion, but you know what? When you go to a Raptors game, if you haven't been to a Raptors game and Raptors is gonna kill it tonight, it's that energy is what inspired me to do that. I'm like, I want to bring something extra to ACC, something hype, right?
Yes.
Something that that will just make you just lose your mind. And it started off with the song, and now we have the visuals to go with it, and we want to make sure everything was crazy. So that is it. It's an energy track, a hype track, and we have some things in the future. This is not going to be like, okay, Raptors season's over. They win the championship, great, yes,
Yay!
And then that's it. No, this is going to continue because we want to push this for other sports teams as well. We want it to be a Toronto trend. Come into the 6, we will fix you. Translation is, come into the 6, we will rock you. We will rock you. So if you're another sports team, you're going to come here, we're going to rock you. If you're visiting here from another country, we will rock you in a different way.
In a different
right?
way.
So
yes,
we'll fix you. We'll fix you up nice.
Yeah, man. We'll take care of you.
Exactly.
We'll either take care of you or take care of you.
Exactly.
See, I had to put a little bit of Rexdale in there.
Yeah, done.
Big up Rexdale. I got you. See, I do get Toronto. Toronto. So. What are your thoughts? This is about the Raptors anyhow.
Yeah,
so what
absolutely.
are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the season? What do you think's gonna happen?
You know what, Charles?
Sports a little bit.
Listen, Charles Barkley said it best. Raptors are going to the finals, right? They have to. It's exciting. It's an exciting time. I'm just gonna enjoy every moment of it and continue to just be a part of the atmosphere and do what I can do to. It's great. You bring your family. You bring everybody. It's just a great experience. You know what? When our sports teams are on fire, the cities are on fire.
The city, and especially after everything again, like it was wonderful to see the crowds that were outside because I was like, that's cool.
It was cold, man.
And people were out there this week just sitting in the cold cheering, and it was raining, I think, too.
It was yes.
Toronto, we love you.
We do.
We truly, truly do. Thank you, everyone. Sasha, I want to thank you for coming in and
Thanks for having me.
Saving me.
Oh, come on.
Saving my life. You had to, though, because you came here and tried to take over my show in your red Trini jacket.
No, it's a Caribbean jacket.
No, Jamaica is red. Not red. We're green.
Next time I'll bring that.
Can I? Yeah, please. At least represent all of us, not just the red ones.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Thank you, Sasha, for coming in.
Thank
you guys have a wonderful Friday. Stay blessed. Do great things and have a wonderful weekend. Go Raptors, go.
Go Raptors.
See you guys soon.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.